Okay, so I'm going to come out here and work with Birdie. Birdie's a young Jack Russell Terrier. And if I were to take a video of the surrounding property here, it's about a half-acre property. There's multiple yards, multiple kennels. And if there were ever any dogs outside, they would be calm. They would not be getting too crazy, playing like maniacs with each other, chasing squirrels, digging holes, looking for poop to eat. They'd all be either calmly playing in an appropriate fashion, which we can interrupt with our voice. They'd be roaming around, smelling, following us around to then just take a nap. That's basically it. If they are barking at the mailman, barking at the neighbor's dogs, digging, roughhousing to the point that they don't listen, when I say stop, they can't be roaming. The keys are in the house hanging by the bookshelf. So the first thing we have to understand is whenever we're trying to deal with training and we're trying to actually get a deep reset with the dog, we start with the house structure. Okay. You could see her standing next to me right now. She's just starting to pick up a stick and she wants to eat a stick. Okay. So I do have the prong collar on her and I have this 10-foot leash and I have a treat pouch right here. Okay. Whenever we're working with the prong collar, we want to have food or we want to have a toy so that when the dog does the right thing, we can reward them. In this case, I have food here. Leave it. Good job. So I say leave it. I say good job after pulling on that leash, and then I give her food. The prong collar, unfortunately, in many cases, it's not used properly, and the dog starts learning to ignore the pressure to pull on it, anyways, even though it's poking them in the neck. Treat. So a lot of what I've been doing today and last week is teaching her, hey, don't pull on the leash. When something tightens on your neck, don't pull on it. So by simply walking back and forth with her prong collar on, pulling up on the leash, asking her to sit, then releasing the leash pressure, giving her food, I'm starting to help her understand, hey, when the leash pulls, if you do the right thing, you're going to get food. So all I'm doing right now is I'm just walking back and forth with this leash on her, pulling up, sit, release the pressure, good, reach into the pouch, give her food. These are the basic exercises. Let's go. We should be doing with any dog to help them understand how to walk appropriately on the leash. Good job, mama. Good job. Good. Sit. I apply pressure upward. Uh-uh. No. The dog sits. I release the pressure. Good. I give food. You'll notice I'm staying super calm right now. Let's go. And super boring for Birdie. Okay. I want her to just focus on food and the leash. And there is a dog actually over here hanging out in the other yard. I'll call him over here in a minute. Charlie, come on. Come on, Charlie. Because I got an important point to make with Charlie here. The tendency is going to be in a multi-dog household to work with all the dogs together, to play with them all together. Let's face it, it can save us time. It can seem easier. But the problem is when they're not all really doing their best, their bad habits start to build off each other, and we end up with kind of a crazy, rowdy bunch of dogs. There's nothing wrong with a crazy, rowdy bunch until it starts getting a little out of control, and then we got to rewind and go, okay, we can still have a crazy, rowdy bunch, but we have to have an off switch and we have to have rules in place. Okay. Good. So when I'm having Charlie here train alongside Birdie, that's basically only because Charlie is calm, he's attentive, he's not jumping up trying to steal food from my pouch, he's not barking at me. I'm not having to manage him. He's actually being a really helpful companion to help Birdie with the training. And I know because Birdie has the socialization, dominance kind of lesson she needs to learn about, I want him here to help teach her how to share, for example, food. Good boy. Good. Down. So I say down, I pull down on the leash. Good. I give her food. I'm purposefully going to give him food first because I saw her look at him with a little look of, hey, don't take that food. Good. Charlie, down. Good. Good. Uh-uh. Down. No. Down. Good. I want to avoid the tendency to start forcing and yanking on this prong collar early on in the training process or having that be the main way I'm using the collar. What'll happen, a dog like this will just become desensitized to the prong collar. Uh-uh. And then later, if we try to use like the remote collar or something, the dog is going to kind of be desensitized to that also. Good. So, believe it or not, folks, this is about how long I am going to work with her around another dog, just for a couple minutes. And this is actually really, I'm only working with her for 5 to 15 minutes at a time. Come on, baby girl. Hey, good girl. Good girl, huh? No. Okay. So that's basically it. We just do short little exercises with her for a few minutes at a time. It's the opposite of taking her on a walk with this thing. And the next set of handouts we'll give you will be talking about this idea of building up food motivation, structuring the food, and then also talking about the walk and the collars. Okay. But for now, we want to understand this is the opposite of what we were doing before. Instead of taking her out for 30 minutes or an hour where there's a bunch of stuff going on and trying to get through to her, we're going someplace really calm. And for anywhere from 2 minutes to 15 minutes, we're working with her, but in a way where she goes, whoa, this really makes sense. Like they pull on the leash, I do something, I get a reward, and you could see after training with her, she's happy. Good. Now, over time, she's going to start learning, hey, how come Charlie gets all this freedom? How come all these other dogs get all this freedom? And over time, she'll start coming around. Okay. But for now, I want her to understand, honey, you're not quite ready to be how these dogs are, which is outside all the time, roaming around, taking naps and playing at their leisure. Okay. We'll see you then. Remember, as always, we don't blame them. We train them, huh, Birdie? Yeah, that's right. We don't blame them. We train them.